On this episode of Unbillable, we talk about Relentless 2017, Danny Morell, Gino Blafari, oh yeah, and we meet Gary Vaynerchuk. Thanks for tuning in to the latest and greatest episode of Unbillable. You know, today I'm going to talk about Relentless 2017, a seminar put on by Danny Morell and sponsored by Intero Real Estate. I had the privilege of attending that seminar and I had a great time. And it's interesting to me that the time I go to film this vlog, my GoPro session camera completely craps out on me. For whatever reason, I can't seem to get it to work. But do I give up? Do I pack it in? No chance. Relentless. I'm relentless. We slap a new camera on there and we get the vlog going. Boom! All right, so now that we got our camera issues out of the way, the first thing I want to talk about is the host. His name was Danny Morell. I'll be 100% honest with you. I have no idea who Danny Morell was before Relentless 2017. I don't think I'd ever even heard the guy's name before. I went to Relentless 2017 for one reason and one reason only, Gary Vaynerchuk. And I'll talk about Gary Vaynerchuk and his outstanding keynote in a second. But at first, I want to focus on Danny Morell. I got to say something. If you don't know who Danny Morell is, and he's given me nothing to say this, if you don't know who he is, I think you should take a look at him. He's got a podcast. I believe he's also got his own channel going on a website, maybe DannyMorell.com. Google him. I'm not sure exactly what the information is. But I think Danny looks like he's an up-and-coming star. He had a lot of excellent wisdom, a lot of great information. He talked about how some people talk about someday I'm gonna do this, and then he said someday sucks, do it now. That's my kind of guy. I think you're a rising star. I don't know if you need to hear that from me. I think you're a rising star though, buddy, and I can't wait to see what you're doing in the future. Another speaker from Relentless 2017 that I wanted to talk about was Gino Blafari. Gino was the founder of Intero Real Estate and had Intero Real Estate bought out by Berkshire Hathaway. You might have heard of them. They're owned by Warren Buffett. Well, now Gino is the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, and Gino had a lot of great things to share. And what he said was the following: when your outgo, the money going out, is greater than your income, the money coming in, then your upkeep, the money it takes to maintain your lifestyle, is your downfall. In other words, if you start to make money and you increase the expenses of your lifestyle, should your income suddenly contract, you will very quickly fall. As an attorney, that's something I see quite a lot, and I thought that was an amazing, what a concise way to put it. Remember, if your outgo exceeds your income, your upkeep will be your downfall. Gino, that was incredible. Thank you so much for that. That phrase in and of itself might have been worth the cost of Relentless 2017. All right, and now, but certainly not least, the reason I went to Relentless 2017, Gary Vaynerchuk. Now, I've been watching GARYVEE, the GARYVEE show, Ask GARYVEE, for some time now, and I really enjoy not just the message he says out loud, but I really enjoy his passion. His motivational qualities are outstanding, but more than anything else, he tells you not to listen to what he's doing, but to watch what he's doing, and you can really glean a lot from that, and I subscribe to that. The honest truth is, I do think you can learn a lot from Gary, and so I went to Relentless 2017 to see GARYVEE, to meet GARYVEE, and in hopes of meeting my boy D-Rock. I'm proud to say that GARYVEE absolutely lived up to the hype. The advice he doled out to people was outstanding. Frankly, it was amazing to hear him talk to smart people about smart questions and give an incredibly smart answer. At the same time, it was also incredible to hear him talk to somebody that maybe wasn't quite as smart, didn't have the experience, and still dole out an outstanding answer to their question. It's incredible the way that he can take the time for a keynote speech, turn it all into question and answer, and still have a way to reach out and connect with all the different people in the audience, not just the person whose question he is answering. GARYVEE did an outstanding job speaking. If you're a Gary Vaynerchuk fan, if you came across this vlog because of GARYVEE and you have a chance to see him live, I would strongly encourage you to do so. GARYVEE was outstanding. I also want to take a moment and say I got to meet my boy D-Rock. When I say my boy, I mean GARYVEE's boy, the man behind the camera, and D-Rock was an awesome guy too. I'll make sure I throw up the pictures of myself and the two of them. So let me switch cameras like a boss and say this. If you think you know everything, you almost certainly don't. You know, in poker, there's a saying that if you can't spot the sucker in the first 2 hands, it's you. So if you think you know everything, you almost certainly don't. You got to invest in yourself. You got to do things to make yourself better. Relentless 2017 is something I did to make myself better. I think we achieved our goal. I want to take this moment and thank you for watching this episode of Unbillable. I appreciate the people who have subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed yet, smash the subscribe button below. Like, comment. If you have a question for me, fire it off. We appreciate your time and attention, and we look forward to seeing you at the next episode of Unbillable. Woo!